What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Sad Boy Slaps. It's Captain Mingo here from the Jersey Devils, and if you guys would like to join my Metazoo empire, I will link that down below. I post everything in the Discord and every fan art and anything community. I will be doing a lot of collabs with a couple other YouTubers next month, so stay tuned for that. That should be some pretty fun content. And once we hit 200 subs on here, I will be doing an NFT UFO booster box giveaway, so that'll be pretty fun. We're almost there. I think we're at 163, so only a couple more to go, so that's pretty cool. Thank you guys for your support, by the way. I just had a baby, so I haven't been able to keep pumping out the content like I want to, but I'm still getting a hang of it. I'll be more settled in next month, so yeah. And if you guys want to get your hands on some status indicator dice, don't forget to check out Drewbies, our sponsor. I will link that down below. And you can hit him up on Instagram, just DM him, and he'll be able to get you your status indicator dice, which I love personally. And yeah, without further ado, let's talk about today's video. So today's the actual deck profile with fish. I rushed the last video just because the audio did get corrupted and I didn't want to have to go over everything again, especially if I'm going over cards I'm not even going to really use. So in this video I will go into a lot more detail and explain why I chose these cards and the ratios and the testing and the weakness. So that's all going to be covered in today's video. This is pure fish. I will be doing, first I'll be uploading, not uploading, but I'll have the budget build, and then I will have upgrades that you can add to that budget if you do want to play pure water fish. I'm still debating if this is going to be fish dino or fish water, so we will test that out. And yeah, I can't wait to get into water ice next because that's the one I'm most excited for. I do see a lot of potential with fish. They're very floaty, and I feel like people don't know how to play floaty because they have traps on the field, right? And then they have hand traps that they can be used anytime, which is super intimidating in my opinion because you don't know if they have a first strike, a defender, invisible. You don't know what your opponent's going to do. And on top of that, you have to worry about the face down cards. You can also get baited by the Ocean Terra too, which is pretty nice, which is why I like running that. A lot of benefits to it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into today's video, guys. This fish deck profile, I'm not gonna lie, there was a learning curve to this deck. It was kind of awkward, but honestly, now that I have figured it out, I love this deck, and low-key, I want to try to make it competitive. Hopefully we keep getting more fish support, especially in 7Cs, but let's get into the deck profile. This is the budget version. I will be doing a more expensive version that can compete a lot more if you are trying to go competitive, but right now this is just the budget friendly. So first off, we play 2 Full Moon Terra. '11 Water Aura. I really like this ratio just because we are going to be drawing a lot, especially with the Full Moon Terra out because of our title pool. And I find at 11 Aura you don't brick as much at 45 cards because we are running 45. You could bump that up, but for the sake of this video we're just doing 11 because we do draw into everything. Next we'll get into our 1-drops. Beaver Shark. Honestly, I love Beaver Shark. If you saw the video before this, I already went over him, but if you don't know, you can flip him and he'll end combat. He's a Smoky Spirits, that's a trap, and that's a 1-drop. So he's really easy to bring out. Also, if you have Open Waters, he is a free cost. If he's the first trap that you contract this turn, it's reduced down by 1, so he's free. Next, we'll get into the real boss monster of this deck, Black Demon. Now, it's crazy because every time I experiment with this card, it gets more and more crazy. So I did go over him in my other video if you do want to check that out, but there's a combo that I started doing with Black Demon and Beaver Shark where I will kill off my Beaver Sharks, and then I will Fiend Death them, we're running 2 Fiend Death, to bring them back to my hand to play as traps again and as more fodder for him to keep eating stuff to keep boosting my monsters. Like I said, I really love that. That's a really cool combo that has been working pretty well for me. it's just recycling. That's kind of the whole deck. This deck is very floaty. It does want to cycle, and we just need a little bit more fish for this to really pop off, but I'm gonna try to make it pop off like I said. Next we are running 4 Dublin Lake Monsters. Again, one of the best fish in the game, just because he does end attacks after he attacks, so you can give him first strike and he'll just attack, and that monster won't get to attack back, which is pretty nice. Next we have the 2 Whitey. If you pop a Beaver Shark under him, he gains first strike for the rest of the turn, so he can defend himself. Not only that, but with Full Moon, he gets 50. Same thing with him, he gets, with Ocean, he becomes another 50 drop, and he becomes a 45 hitter. Next we'll get into the boss monster of the deck other than Black Demon, and that is Rocky. With Full Moon out, he does attack for 50, just like the other ones, but I like him because you can use him to just kill Crab. If you're going against another water, or there's a lot of 3 drops he can take out, which is pretty nice. Next we will go into the 1-drop spells. The no drops are the Fiend Deaths. We do run 1 New Beginnings, just to reshuffle our hand if necessary. We do run 2 Hidden Camouflage, Sudden Camouflage, my bad. This card is really good. You can use this when your opponent declares an attack, make one of your beasties invisible, then the attack just fizzles because there's nothing for that target to attack anymore, which is pretty nice. Right now we are only running 1 Dampen. The other one is in the side deck, but that can change because Dampen's a good card. Same thing with Flood the Earth. We're only running it at 1. Side deck we could run a second one. That way we could use the other one as draw power, or we can hold it whenever we need to actually flood the earth, which is pretty nice. Next is Sixth Sense. One of the better traps. This gives any of our fish first strike, which is pretty nice. Especially if you're defending, because you can use this at any time. Same thing with Sudden Camouflage. Next, I really like Invisibility. Alright, next we are going to run 3 Tidal Pool, just because this lets us draw 4 with Full Moon and put 2 back. This helps us cycle our deck without really losing anything. I really like this for this deck, super strong. And then lastly, 1 Power Up Red. This is the fish budget build. I will be doing another build soon, and I'll try to have some gameplay up with this because fish is really strong. I was able to take down a Cosmic deck with this, which is pretty insane, especially with how fast-paced Cosmic is. And yeah, the ice build is probably my favorite one so far. I'll be having that one pretty soon, but yeah, I just wanted to get this video out to you guys. Alright guys, and that's it for today's video. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.